and welcome into Emily's Upcycled Home. Today's video we're going to do some cottage vibes fake bakes with a little trio of something. So come on in and let's get to crafting. Let me see. I'm on the wrong page. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Thursday. Hopefully my comments are gonna work. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Hello everybody and welcome into Emily's Upcycled Home. We're going to be doing a cottage vibe fake bake kind of thing. This little biscuit piece is still wet, but I am going to show you how to make one of these with clay. Hello Royce. And this one is wet, so you guys, once it dries it's going to look a little bit different, but this was my first try, so we'll see what we can come up with. But I am going to be using a few pieces. I did a little bit of upcycling on my page for my YouTube channel, and I went ahead and painted some other bases, but I'm going to make this a cute little vignette piece here, and we're going to come in with some other pieces. So I am going to show you guys how to make this cute little faux biscuit with some clay, cardboard, and some coffee filters. So everybody come on in. Share me out if you can. Hopefully I could get a better look with the second one, but this is what we are going to do. Alrighty, you guys, so you're going to start with your cardboard. And I just have, hello, Andrea, I just have some simple cardboard here. And I just used whatever circle piece you have. I actually used a little biscuit cutter that I have on hand to make the circles. And we are going to make 2 circles because we're going to make another biscuit for this cute little stand. And you can trace it, you can just cut it, you can do whatever you want. I got a little marker here. We're going to go ahead and go around the piece. So you need 2 of these little pieces. How is Cheryl this morning? Okay, so I'm just gonna cut this out. You're gonna need your heat tool on as well, and then your air dry clay. These are my fabric scissors, and I'm not supposed to be using them. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut this round out first. And then we'll go ahead and do the second round. there's one. Hello, Carol. How are you? And we're going to go ahead and go around on the second one. Of course, I got inspired by my gal over there, Andrea, with all her little fakey bakes. But you know me, I'm too impatient to wait for the oven to cook them for that long. So we're going to come up with a different one where the air is going to dry everything for us. So then I have my two little circles here. You're working but doing well, good. And then I have a bunch of coffee liners that I don't use anymore, and my coffee maker no longer uses them. So I got a different one. So I'm going to go ahead and crinkle this up. And this is going to be like our center of our little biscuit piece. I'm going to get your hot glue. And just go ahead. Why is Cheryl putting her head down? What's going on? We're going to go ahead and... Are you doing that because I'm impatient with the oven? It's going to be one of those days, guys. Okay, so go ahead and let me... You can make that as high as you want. Then we're going to go ahead and add the other little biscuit top on the top. The cardboard on the top of the biscuit. And you can go ahead and get another tissue and kind of wrap that around the edges. Just to fill in that side where you need it to fill in. Hey girl, hello. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get another one. Kind of roll that in there. This is my take on a Frenchy or a cottage kind of vibe with a fake bake. Okay. So you got your like piece here, like a little, kind of reminds me of a little ice cream sandwich going on. And then to hold that all together, we're going to get more of our Michelle. Hello. And we're just going to tuck that around. And that's just going to be like our layer. Like a little layer to hold all our goodies inside our piece. You could probably even just stain this. I wonder if that would work. Or come in with... our fabric. Don't know. So many things to play with. Meds. Oh, typo. Hey, Ems. Meds. Alright. So then we have our cool little shape. So whoever's jumping in now, this is what we're going to be making. Cute little kind of biscuit piece. So we have that ready. Hello, hello. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead, and I'm using air dry clay, you guys. This is just air dry clay, DOS air dry clay, and we're gonna get enough to make our piece. Hello, Lucy. I am good. Thanks for sprinkling me. Appreciate that. So this is the clay, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna ball it up like you would anything. when you're cooking. Biscuit, love it. Okay, so then I have my bowl, and then I'm just gonna flatten it with this piece first, and then we can go ahead and roll out. Is everybody okay in seeing what I'm doing? So I got most of it flattened. Then I'm just going to come in with my faux rolling pin. Thank you, Lucy. I'm just getting into these fake bakes, you guys. I was not into them at the beginning, but once you start making and playing around with this stuff, it's kind of fun. So you have a big enough piece to wrap all the way around. But you don't want it too thick because you don't want it too fragile. It's going to break. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get our faux biscuit. And I'm going to place that on the top. And then we're kind of just going to wrap our clay around our biscuit. Just kind of tuck and fold wherever you see fit, you guys. Don't pull it too taut because you don't want to break the edges. Might even be better to make two. This one's bigger, you guys. Whoa, this is a big biscuit. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just cut that edge off. And we're going to roll out another little piece that can just fit on top of that. I didn't realize I made this one so much bigger. Okay, so I'm going to get my spritzer and I'm just going to spritz that clay so that I can maneuver it over the edge. And it can blend into that cardboard. Gonna really smush that clay into our surface, you guys. Hello, Stacy. Go big or go home. Yeah, this one's a big old biscuit. Crack me up. I'm just gonna roll. And wherever you guys are missing clay, just get a little dab and just put it back on. just going to work this until I like the look. Okay, so this is kind of where I'm at with my biscuit. Hello, Karen. How are you? All right. So here we are. You guys can smooth it out as much as you want, or if you don't. I'm not looking for perfect here. If you guys want that perfect round, you know, just keep playing with your clay. Smoothing it out. Your little finger. I'm going to roll out another little piece for the bottom. You could just wet your clay to help you smooth it out. You can even use a brush. Everybody following along? Am I just explaining this good? Alrighty, so then we're gonna go ahead and get our little leftover piece, and we're gonna make our butter for the top. And I'm just gonna flatten it with my finger and make a little butter pat. Now Michelle, look at M's apron. What's wrong with my apron? You like my apron? I got a surprise for you guys as far as the apron is concerned. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and do this a little bit more of a square, roundish kind of shape. And I'm going to place that on the top of our little butter pat here. And I'm just going to use some wood glue. We're going to place that on the top. Okay. Let me go ahead and roll out this piece to cover the bottom. Ew. My hair got, a piece of my hair got caught in there. You like my apron? Okay, and then I'm just gonna layer this. Let's put some wood glue on it. On that bottom. You can smooth that out as much as you want. I'm not worried about that. Alrighty. So now we have the biggest biscuit I could ever make, which is good because then you guys could see it, right? Okay, so now we have our biscuit. And I am going to cover it with some Mod Podge. But first, we're going to dry some of our biscuits so that we can work with it, especially because it's air dry clay. We are using DOS air dry clay. You guys can get this on Amazon. I will put a link out too for you guys. It's this red one here. I'm going to try to put links under all the little videos so you guys can go in and find the things that we use, but hopefully I can do that. Now once the top layer starts drying It'll start turning white, and that'll just help you add the rest on top, and it'll just give you more of a firmer feel to it, so you can work with it better. Okay, so see how it turned a little bit white there? I just don't want the clay so wet. Now, you guys, we are going to come in with Andrea's grubby jar here. You guys, I got a whole other jar full, because if you use up your grubbiness, and there's a whole bunch of sediment that sits at the bottom, and then once you use up all your grubby goodness, you can just add some more water to that jar, and all that goodness that's at the bottom, just mix it back up and actually get 2 grubby goodness in 1 jar, you guys. Andrea plug. Get your jars with Andrea if you guys want that. She does all the stuff for you guys. You don't have to measure nothing. I'm going to go ahead and come in with my brush. And I didn't get any water to clean my brushes, so let me see. This one has a little bit of a... What the heck's in my water? I'm just going to clean it though. Okay. So then I'm going to go ahead and come in with my Mod Podge first. Let's go ahead and layer it first. I'm just going to go ahead and layer that top. I'm going to go over that butter as well, and then I'm going to do the sides because this is a light color, and then we're going to darken the top. So we're going to dry this. And then we'll come in with our Mod Podge and stuff. I might have to get my big container out because I don't see it. Yeah, it's a big old giant biscuit, Jennifer, and hello. Oh, you seen it on Amazon? Okay, so let me get some Mod Podge because I don't see my piece. So let's go ahead and add some here. Watch me find it after. So I'm just gonna squeeze some of this into my little jar, my glass. Okay. So then I'm going to go ahead and come in with a layer of Mod Podge on the top. And then what I did is I added cinnamon. Sprinkle, thank you. And I'm just going around the top of the biscuit. Then I'm coming back in with my Mod Podge. Good morning. You take Shy out too?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and add more heat to this one, you guys. I'm just going to layer it again. Let's add some of this coffee sludgy at the bottom. Looks so cool. Thank you. Okay. I'm just going to tap that on there because I want it covered. And then the side of our biscuit already has the lighter tone to it. And I'm kind of going around that butter so it doesn't kind of hit. And then I'm going to come back in with my heat. And see what we get, you guys. Hey, hey, hey. How are you, Casey? You can keep layering until you like the look of your piece, and you're going to let this thoroughly dry. I'm going to go ahead and get the bottom here. So once it's all thoroughly dry, you know, it's going to be firm to the touch and everything. But I think I'm good with this. What do you guys think? You guys let me know. You loving it? This one's a little fat, chunky one. See, you can even come in with paint if you wanted to. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more coffee to the side where I missed some pieces. Loving it. Love it. So this is a different way for you guys to make some of the fake bakes without the oven. You guys are like me. Alrighty, so I think she is done, you guys. Now I'm going to show you the other one because we went really big on this one. Here's the other one. It's not dry either. I was doing it earlier this morning, but we can actually, you know what, let's just go ahead and place it on one of these so I can move this. Okay, so we got our little fake biscuit, and that's gonna go on our little piece here. Now this is just something I painted off camera. I don't know, do you guys like the bigger biscuit or the smaller biscuit? I don't want to get this all wet. So let's just go. This is the bigger biscuit. And here is the smaller biscuit. I think I'm going to go with the smaller biscuit. Thank you, Danielle. Or D. And thank you, Stacy. Do you guys think the smaller one? All right. So this is our cute little biscuit riser. And I showed you guys how to make the biscuit. Now we have this cute little piece here. And we're just going to use some transfer on this. And we are going to add some distressing to it. And I think I'm going to come in with this bird one here. And we are going to cut this out. Now this is the IOD transfer, and this is from traditional POTS transfer. And I'm just going to add that to the center here. And we're going to go ahead and rub that on. Oh no, I hope there's not a film on here. There is. I forgot which side I sanded. I think I sanded this side. Let's try this side. Yeah, there's something's going on with this. So let's go ahead and use our Van Dyke glaze. Huh. Alrighty. Okay, let's just go ahead and come down with some Mod Podge so this can stick. Just seal up the piece. Welcome in, everybody. So let me go ahead and move that. Just silliness so that so my image sticks, because it's not sticky for some reason. It got something on there. You love it. Thank you, B. Alrighty, so let's try it now. I want to keep with the kind of the natural tone of the wood on this piece. Because remember, it's like a cottagey vibe here. That's what we're working toward. Piece doesn't want to come off. This is why you're supposed to prep your surfaces, you guys, because transfers don't like waxy things. And it's not working. Like, it's really not coming on here. We got a little piece. What is happening? Maybe it's the transfer. Huh. Let me see. All right, this is gonna give me a headache, so let's not use that. And we'll just come in and do a simple little stamp in the corner. I got this cute little vintage stamp, you guys. I added a little backing. Groceries put away, and we're just gonna add a little stamp that says vintage. Should we put it on the top or the bottom? Let's just put it on the side right here. Little simple vintage piece stamp. I'm gonna have to scrub that other piece off, and then we're gonna come in with some wax. stamp a saying or something on there, but we're just gonna wax it, you guys. Sometimes simple and sweet is the way to go. And this is Bare Antique wax, you guys. I'll go ahead and do the back. Let's try to scrape this off. Hello, Julie. Hello, Jean. How are you guys? We made a biscuit out of clay, you guys. Alright, so there's just our simple little cutting board. And that's going to be, you know, our little biscuit's going to go here, like this. So we're making a cute little vignette. And then, you guys, we got some eggs going on. And all I'm going to do to these eggs is I'm just going to tie a little bow, a little piece of greenery, and let's do simple today. This is coffee stain muslin. I do still have some available, you guys. I don't want to like glue anything down. There's our little bow. Cut these little tails off of this as well. Somebody's here, my dogs are barking. Alright. And dovetail that. Our little green. And I think I want to add a little tag that kind of just says eggs on it. Do you guys think it needs a tag? I think I need more greenery on it though. Do you guys think it needs a tag? Yes, tag, no tag. And I need more. You need more muslin? Okay. I'll send you out some, gal. Gonna have to work on a new batch. But people want a darker version, so that's probably what we're gonna get. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna just add a little tag that says eggs on here. Which I shouldn't have waxed this first. Alright, let me see. Let me see if it'll go over. just a little simple tag. I think I need to put farmhouse eggs. Right? I don't know. Looks kind of boring. I think it needs to be more distressing around. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to come in with some of my twine and we're going to attach it this way. I guess I'll add a little button to hide that glue in the center. I'm missing comments. Fresh, oh. I just put eggs. Farm fresh eggs, farm eggs, yes. I need to find stamps that say that stuff. Small little stamps that say farm fresh, stuff like that. We're going to add a little dab of glue for our little button. There you guys go. So there's our little eggs. So here is our little vignette that we made. A little cottage piece. And I got a little vintage doily that I'm going to like tuck in here somewhere. I don't know. I like this design to show the little you see that? Here's our little eggs, our little cutesy piece here. And I guess, I don't know, should we add this one in? That looks kind of crazy. It needs like a little plate for that big old I mean, it's so big, you guys. Not even funny. So I think this is a cute little vignette. Let me see. Let me stage it up for you guys over here. Move some things. I think I really made that biscuit so big. All right. Let me see if we like this one better. I don't know. I guess whoever buys it can decide if they want the more flatty or the more chunky. Alrighty, you guys. I gotta take my whole tablet off here. Let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. So of course your little biscuit's gonna look a little different once all that clay hardens and dries. It's gonna take a while, but here's that cute little vignette, you guys, a little cottage piece. I think we need to add some dark wax around here though. Send up those hearts. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know what you think of this biscuit. Alrighty, you guys. let me know if you guys are going to try this style of biscuit. It was my first try, so hopefully it gets better as I continue trying some other things. But you know, you gotta kind of need proper rolling pin and stuff. But I appreciate you guys all for joining me today. And I got one more thing. I did a sample, well, not a sample, one cutie apron to sell in my boutique. So here it is. This is hand sewn, hand dyed by me, drop cloth material. And here it is. It has the frayed edges. It got the word stamping on it. It has these beautiful image. Now I used iron-on transfer paper for these. Here's the other little pocket. Little cottage vibe going on. And then here's the top. The top is the only one that has that seam, but they will all be different. And it got a little pocket here. Has another little scene on there. Has the vintage stamping going on, like a grain sack bottom. Looks yummy. Oh, you guys, it's like a lag. So here it is. Let me go ahead and put that on for you. And this ties. So this is it. And then on the bottom, it has the wording right here. So this is totally handmade, you guys. Totally handmade by me. It is hand sewn, so once it frays, it's gonna stop. There is some strings I gotta like cut off here. So this will be going up in the boutique, you guys. So I have one done. I have one done. I know people have been asking, but this is the style I came up with, and every variety, every version is going to be different, whatever I come up with. They don't all have these like vintage cottagey or vintage farmhouse vibes going on. So this is the one that will be listed. If you guys are interested, let me know. You want like a special certain thing going on, let me know too. But that's the one I created. Don't forget to grab your stuff to make your own cutesy little biscuits here. And if you want to use the dough ones as well, check out Andrea. She does the dough. And don't forget to get her cute little jars as well. But thank you guys all so much for joining me. And I will see you guys all on the next one. Bye, friends. When and where can we order? What are we trying to order, Deborah Hicks? And the aprons, you guys, they will be for 48. Not 48, 38. 38, if anybody's interested. You can just message me. And also check out Emily's Upcycle Boutique on Facebook. That's a group page you guys just join. Answer a few questions. And as I list things for sale, you can just mark sold in the comments. Message me your info. And that's how that works over there. But once again, everybody, thank you. Bye, friends. Oh, these comments are lagging. The apron. Yes, Deborah. You can message me. This one is up for grabs right now. And this will be the $38. So message me through Messenger. And if you want to claim this one, let me know before I post it. All right. Now, bye, friends. Oh, it's not even letting me.